Hi my beautiful people, welcome or welcome back to my channel. So honestly, I really just have something that I really need to just get off of my chest. Like, it's really been bothering me, and I know that I'm only one person and I can't change the world, but I just feel like more people need to speak out on this. Okay, so I've been on YouTube for about 5 months, and I know when you open yourself up to social media, like, it's sad to say, but you're opening yourself up to all the negativity, all the hate, and it's sad. It's honestly sad. But 99% of the hate, 99% of people that are, 99% of the negativity I get comes from men. Well, I'm not going to even use the word men, because if you have the time to sit there on the internet and talk bad about a female, about a woman, you're not a man, you're a little ass boy, period. So 99% of the negativity that I get comes from little boys, and it's sad. It's sad to me because there's a lot of people out there that you never know what they're going through. You never know if your comment will be the comment to make them want to end their life. And it's sad. It's sad that you little boys come from a woman, but yet you sit there and take the time to talk about a woman. But let somebody talk about your mother, your auntie, your grandmother, your daughter. You'll be ready to fight, or you'll be ready to go shoot someone. But you're comfortable with talking about the next person, the next woman. Why? Just because you're going through stuff in your life and you don't feel comfortable within your own skin doesn't give you the right to sit there and talk about the next person, a woman especially. Now, I can understand it coming from a woman. It doesn't make it right, but I would feel a little bit more better with it coming from a woman. But a man, a little boy, that makes it 10 times worse. And for the women that are out there that sit there and talk about the next woman, you're even more pathetic. Because as a woman, you should understand what we as women go through. You should understand that it's hard trying to be perfect. It's hard trying to fit in this world. So for you to sit there and talk about the next woman when you're probably having low self-esteem issues yourself, you're just as pathetic. You're no better. But then you wonder why a lot of women in today's society want to go have work done, want to have plastic surgery, want to get Botox, want to get boob implants, want a bigger butt, because you guys are out here talking bad about us and make us have a low self-esteem. But then when we do that, we get talked about. It's like we're not perfect in you guys' eyes, so what do you guys want from us? There's nobody on this earth that is perfect. Everyone has flaws. No one is perfect, including you little boys out here. So what is the point of sitting there taking the time out of your day to talk bad about someone? You can say all you want about me. I'm comfortable within my own skin. You could talk about my forehead. You could talk about my hairline, because that seems to be the only thing that people can talk about. Let's talk about how educated I am. Let's talk about how well off I am. Let's talk about how good of a mother, a wife I am. Just, I don't know, guys. It's just sad. It's sad. And these are the same little boys that are raising the kids that are coming up, and wonder why our kids are the way that they are. What did Tupac say? Yes, and I'm quoting Tupac. Thug life. The life we live affects everyone. Your kids growing up, your little boys growing up and seeing you behave the way you behave, they're going to follow along and do the same thing. So now we have these little boys that are growing up talking about our women. And it's sad. It's honestly sad. Instead of uplifting each other, we're tearing each other down. And it's like, for what? For what? And then when a person off themselves, then it's like, oh, I was just playing. I didn't mean that. You can't take back your words. Once your words are out there, they're out there. You can't take them back. And like I stated, you never know what the person next to you is going through. Just because people are walking around with smiles or they seem happy doesn't necessarily mean that they're happy. Depression has many different faces. Trust me, I know. I go through it a lot. It has a lot of different faces. And just because we don't show doesn't necessarily mean anything. So I really wish that you guys will watch what you say about people. And it's sad because 99% of the people, 99% of the little boys that have something to say about me, they have no profile picture. How are you sitting there talking about the next person? At least I have the guts to put myself out there because I don't have anything to hide. I'm comfortable within myself. Show me a perfect person and I'm going to tell you you're lying. The person that's sitting there behind that computer screen, behind that phone, I'm pretty sure you have things that are wrong with you too. Whether it be your appearance, whether it be your mental, there's nobody out here that's perfect. And what's even more sad is a guy could be ugly, a guy could have flaws, a guy could have things wrong with him, but you know what? That's okay with today's society. It's okay for a man to have flaws. It's okay for a man to be quote unquote ugly. It's okay for a man to be fat. It's okay for a man to have flaws. And what's funny is a lot of you guys that's out here talking about women for getting work done on their bodies or making changes to their bodies, you're the same little boys that's out here doing the same procedures. You're the same little boys that's out here getting BBLs and getting fake six packs and getting hair transplants just like us women. So what is the point of sitting there talking about somebody? Just because somebody has work done to their body doesn't mean that they have low self-esteem. As I stated before, we go through pregnancies. Our body changes tremendously. We go through being stretched out. We go through gaining weight. What do you guys go through? Besides having your little 5 minutes of fun. And then we have to deal with all the pain and the suffering and our bodies changing and the hormones and the everything. You guys don't deal with anything. So it's funny to me that you're sitting here talking about the next person, the next woman. You're out here talking about women, but you guys are doing the same procedures that some of us women are doing. You guys are really just pathetic. Seriously. You need to take a look in that mirror because something ain't right with you. But when it comes to a woman, people expect us to be perfect. And that's crazy to me. Women are so strong. We birth you pathetic little boys. We use our body to help create you little boys, and yet you guys take the time to talk bad about us. And it's sad. It's sad that a man, a little boy, can get away with being imperfect, but a woman can't. A woman has to be perfect. She has to be the perfect size, have the perfect hair, have the perfect skin, have the perfect body. And there's no one out there that's perfect. I don't care how much work you have done, because you might be fixing the outside, but you're not fixing the inside. So I just feel bad for our ladies out here who feel that they have to have work done to be accepted by today's society. And I hope that you guys just realize that you're beautiful the way that you are. I don't care how big you are. I don't care how messed up your skin is. I don't care how your hair looks. You're beautiful the way that you are. It doesn't matter what's on the outside. It matters about what's within. Because you know what? One day we're all going to be old. We're all going to lose our hair. We're all going to be saggy. So why talk about each other? Why put each other down? We need to come together and talk about how to make money together, how to create businesses, how to set our kids up for success, not talking down on the next person. So I really wish that we could change. I really wish that we could start uplifting each other instead of tearing each other down, because it's really sad. It's really sad that you come from a woman, but yet you tear a woman down. Make that make sense. And people wonder why our little girls are out here at the ages they are, teenagers, wearing all this makeup, because they feel like they have to impress these little boys, and it's sad. It's sad. And me, myself, personally, as much as I try to ignore the negativity, I try to ignore what people have to say about me, I'm speaking for the next person who doesn't have the confidence that I have, who doesn't have the willpower that I have to ignore the negativity. You have little kids out here talking about little kids, and who do you think they're getting that from? They're getting it from their parents. They're getting it from the dad who sits there and talk bad probably about their mother. And we just need to do better, guys. Like, I've never been that person even as a little kid. Like, I absolutely hate bullying. I hate seeing people get talked about. Like, I've always been that person to try to stand up for the next person, because it's like, why? You're not perfect. You're not perfect. And that's why a lot of these little kids are doing the things that they're doing, trying to fit in. You shouldn't want to fit in. You should want to create your own. You should want to stand outside the box. It's okay to be different. If everyone on this earth was walking around the same, it would be boring. It's okay to be different. No one is perfect. No one has the perfect hair. No one has the perfect hairline. I can't help that I have a big forehead. That's how God made me. And I'm beautiful. And my husband thinks I'm beautiful as well. So what the next person has to say about me, you're not paying my bills. You're not sleeping with me. You're not feeding me. You're not helping raise my kids. So I don't care what you have to say. So don't even waste your time. And the only reason that I'm sitting here addressing it now is because I just feel sorry for you guys. I feel sorry that your life is so miserable that you have to sit behind a phone, you have to sit behind a computer and talk about the next person. You're pathetic. That's what you are. That doesn't make you a man. And I know that there's a small percentage of men out there that respect women. And I appreciate you guys. 100% I appreciate you. But for the scumbags out there that sit there and think that talking negatively, talking down on a woman makes you a man, it doesn't. It really doesn't. And I feel sorry for your daughters. I feel sorry for your mother. Because it's sad. Please, somebody in the comment section, please comment. What do you gain from talking about someone? What do you gain? Do it make you feel good about yourself? Does it make you feel big? Like, what do you gain from talking about the next person? Because to me, it should make you just feel low. Especially when someone is out here trying to put out positivity and all you can think about is the negativity, or think about how somebody looks. It's sickening. It really is. It's very sickening. And I just wish that everyone could come together collectively and change this, because it's sad. I've had kids comment in my comment section about them being bullied, about people talking about them, and it's sad. It's sad that they can't even grow up and find their own identity without somebody talking about them or bullying them. It's sad. We need change, guys, and it starts with you. That's all I gotta say, guys.